Advanced Persistent Threat, or APT, is an information security term that's been getting a lot of coverage since the Operation Aurora attack against Google. According to security expert Richard Baitlick, the term was invented in 2006 by the Air Force. I'm going to cover the basics of what went on with Operation Aurora and try to describe what is meant by the term Advanced Persistent Threat. On 12 January 2010, Google posted an entry to their official blog. The blog entry stated that they had detected a network intrusion in mid-December 2009. Through an investigation, Google had determined that intellectual property, speculated to be source code, had been stolen and that the intruders had gone after the Gmail accounts of Chinese human rights activists. Google stated that, in their opinion, the Gmail accounts were the main target of the attack. They also stated that in the course of the investigation, they discovered at least 20 other companies had been targeted. This was later determined to be closer to the neighborhood of 33 companies. Google said that the other companies were from the internet, financial, technology, media, and chemical sectors. McAfee began researching the incident, and on 14 January 2010, they made a post to their Security Insights blog concerning it. They are the ones that discovered that an Internet Explorer 0 day was the original method of attack. McAfee contacted Microsoft, who posted an entry that same day to the Microsoft Security Response Center. This posting gave some information on the situation and steered people to the official Microsoft Security Advisory 979352. While reverse engineering some of the malware involved, the investigators at McAfee found the string Aurora included as part of a file path within the malware. Compilers insert file paths from the developer's system into executable files. This is where the name Operation Aurora began. After a victim's browser is exploited by the 0 day, numerous other bits of malware are downloaded to the computer. Among these was a backdoor Trojan by the name of Trojan Hydrack. The Threat Expert blog did an analytical write-up of this Trojan in a blog post dated 13 January 2010. The Internet Explorer 0 day and any associated malware are not advanced persistent threats. Operation Aurora and Trojan Hydrack are not advanced persistent threats. What is the advanced persistent threat in this situation is the actor behind all of these events. At this point, that's believed but not proven to be the Chinese government. Mandiant is an information security company that works with many government agencies and Fortune 500 companies. They have extensive experience in dealing with APT. In a webcast from 14 May 2009 titled State of the Hack, Addressing the Advanced Persistent Threat, they point out some of the differences between ordinary intruders such as script kiddies or criminals and APT type intruders. I'm going to use some screenshots from this webcast to help illustrate some of the differences. These slides were made by Travis Reese and Wendy Rafferty at Mandiant. The main differences between APT and ordinary network intrusions fall into three categories, according to Mandiant: motivation and tenacity, organization and orchestration, and technology and persistence. The main goal of the advanced persistent threat is to quietly get into your network and stay there undetected. They want to maintain access to the network as long as possible. Their main motivation is to steal information that may give them superiority in political, military, or economic arenas. There's a clear division of labor that goes on in these attacks. According to Mandiant, they have witnessed what appear to be different teams operating within the same network with different goals, such as penetration or data mining. They use methods of the software development lifecycle, such as revisioning, in developing their malware. They only escalate privileges when absolutely necessary. They try to remain as stealthy as possible. The technology used in APT attacks is more sophisticated and controlled than normal attackers might use. The most often seen methods used by APT for getting into a network is through spear phishing or highly targeted emails to company insiders. The preliminary reconnaissance is highly in-depth, producing emails of a quality far above that of the average phishing attack. These emails need to be believable when received by the company employee. The attack method used is usually either malicious attachments or malicious links, and the exploits used are often custom-written zero-days that evade signature-based detection. There's a lot of controversy concerning the whole idea of advanced persistent threat in the InfoSec community right now. Some say it isn't anything new at all, just the same old attacks, while others would go so far as to make it a synonym for China. I hope I've made clear some of the differences between APT and the average malicious network intrusion. The reason that APT is more dangerous is not due to the type of malware used or just because zero-days are used. The real danger lies in the motivations and persistent methods of this threat, and the fact that they have monetary and other resources not available to the typical criminal attacker. Thank you for your time.